Yes, sir, we are live, guys. We are in the building. We have to talk. So, guys, you know what? Let's take a couple minutes. I know there's commercials and different things and whatnot, but we got to talk about this, guys. Looks like this fight is at least leaning. I have not seen anything that confirmed it, but it is leaning, according to Eddie Hearn, to go back in the UK. And I want to talk about it. I want to get your thoughts on it. Guys, if the rematch between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua takes place in the UK and not where all the trouble started, do you see the win as the same? Do you value the fight the same? Will your prediction be the same? Does a location really make that big of a difference? These are some good questions. These are some good questions. Guys, this is your boy T. whatsblazing the sports. I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. And this might go to Cardiff. The thing that bothers me about this, if Anthony Joshua, and guys, listen, back in the day, they used to say, if you're a man, you gotta be about your word. If you say it, you gotta do it. You gotta mean it. There's no reneging, right? Just like a handshake. Back in the day, you did not need contracts. Your handshake was it. People used to get pissed off back in the day. Bro, you fucking shook on it. And if you did not live up to whatever you shook on, it lets you know, people know who you really are. You're not a man of your word. With that being said, Anthony Joshua said he would like to have the fight back where all the problems happen. Back to where there is truly unfinished business. Madison Square Garden. That's where everything went wrong. When Anthony Joshua came over here from the UK to the USA, he let it be known in a lot of interviews he done, I am not coming to be friends. I am not coming just to mingle. I am coming to conquer. That was his whole thing. To conquer America. Not get along, but to rule over. And Andy Ruiz said, well, not so fast. Well, not so fast. In order to conquer America, you have to conquer me. And I do the conquering. Ask the last 3 buffets I visited. Shut them bitches down. Golden Corral, ran out of food. But let's keep going. If Anthony Joshua says that he would like to fight back over here in New York, and I'm going to be honest, that's honor. Win, lose, or draw. If Anthony Joshua go back in this rematch and the fight is in New York, win, lose, or draw, Joshua has my respect. Because if he know he made a goddamn mess in New York, how the hell is going to UK going to clean that mess up? It's not going to do it. It's going to cause suspicion. People are going to say, oh, this shit is fucking rigged. The referee is not going to allow Ruiz to fight on the inside. And every suspicion is most likely going to be true. We seen it happen. We seen the refs over there that want to keep you at arm's length distance. When Parker got inside on Joshua, no, that referee came in. I mean, listen, They wasn't even fucking holding. They would just get close. The referee was coming there, damn near getting his head tore off his goddamn shoulders to stop the inside work. And that shit was legal. Taking the fight back to the UK. It's not more respectable. It does not show. It's not more honorable. The value not the same. Even if you get a win, the value of that win is not the same than as if you would have brought the fight back to New York. Now, some people say LA, some say Vegas. I'm gonna be honest. I'm opposed to that. I'm like Joshua said in the beginning. Put that shit back exactly where it started. Listen, but I'm gonna be honest too. I gotta be honest. There's more pressure on Joshua now than the first time. And a lot of people say the first time he had too much pressure on him, which is why he failed. So I ask you this. If you had a lot of pressure on him last time, which translated to him not performing up to level, how much pressure you think on him now to not only live up to what he should be, but revenge a loss against somebody trying to take his will to compete? And he already beat him. Psychologically advantage right there. I'm just saying. I know why Eddie, even if Joshua wants to fight back in New York, which I'm not gonna lie, guys, even if you don't like fucking Joshua, you have to respect that. You have to. I don't care if you predict Andy to win or not. You gotta respect that. Especially if he have an option to go somewhere else. If he has the option to go to UK and he says, no, I want to right my wrong back where it started. You gotta respect that. If I'm writing a sentence and I misspelled a third word, but I keep writing the sentence, I realize I misspelled a third word, but I'm starting erasing it at the period. Fuck you, erase it. That's not clean up your mess. And now the fight is being forced back to the UK. Back to the UK. To me, this is Eddie Hearn's doing with Anthony Joshua accepting it. Because you know why? They don't want to lose that power. You know why? Because if Joshua, the right thing to do is to come back and fight where everything started. But there's more pressure. There's way more pressure. Because you know why? When you come over here, you got to do interviews. You have to go back to these same radio stations. And they're going to remind you, he beat you. He made you quit. How are you going to beat him again? And that shit's going to be settling in his head. He's going to be constantly reminded that his first attempt to conquer America did not happen by the hands of a man that he's having a rematch against. But you know what? There are some people that's going to be so happy. There are some people that probably right now, because I believe it might be confirmed that Eddie said the fighters in the UK, they are turning on their radios again. They are driving. They are throwing parties as we speak with one song and one song only. Sweet Caroline, bop, bop, bop. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good. Fuck yeah, buddy. Back in the UK. Back in the UK, mate. Want to win now, mate. Some people don't even care if it's a cheat. They just want to win. They want a reason to celebrate their fighter by any means necessary. Any means. I don't guess how that's conquering America. Fight in the UK. Oh shit. I think the chat is working now, guys. Smiley is my dog James. Salute Poetic Chaos, the one, the only, the most beautiful Poetic Chaos. How are you doing? Beautiful darling you. You sexy thing you. Let me see if I can read it. Hold on. The greatest commentator alive. Yes, yes. Support the greatest commentator. Hit that like and that notification bell. Don't forget to donate. Yes. My boy, the underrated darkness, bro. Where have you been? Hashtag the grinder. Where have you been, my dude? Let's see if I can make it out. Alright, guys, I'm out there. It's tripping a little bit. Why is it not turning sideways? The chat tripping. It's not turning sideways for me. Lime Wolf so cold. What's up? But the lime in the coconut. But I know it's not coconut. I know it. But it makes you think about that song. So guys, listen. I do love my commentating, and I get great views. I was actually looking to do better for this last fight, but I get it. Guys, listen. Ever since I damn near hit 1 million views from what I did, there's a lot of people doing it now, and I get it. I did something that, that fucking blew up, damn near 1 million views, and I'm not even showing a fight. So now, there's a lot of people doing, a lot more people, so I don't get the views I used to. But you know what? I still enjoy it, and I still enjoy you guys coming. But let's get to this fight, man. Listen. The rematch. It looks to be all but confirmed to take place in the UK. What do you guys think about that? If you guys don't know about this fight, here's what happened. If you're looking at the picture, if you don't know, Anthony Joshua, the black guy with the white shorts on, 6'6". Listen, Anthony Joshua is like the real life version of Shazam. Not the kid person, but once he turns to Shazam, motherfucker built like Hercules, muscle on muscle on muscles. His muscle on muscle on muscles is bench pressing 350. He is the ideal champion. If you eat your Wheaties, you look like me. His whole thing was he didn't want to come over here and play nice. This is what he said in so many words. He was coming to America to conquer. He was coming to conquer. And he said it with a straight face, sometimes a mean mug many times. But he came over and he got conquered. He got conquered by a guy that got more rolls than a bakery. Andy Ruiz, the Mexican-American kid, not kid, he looks young, but he's not young. The Mexican-American man that you see to your right. That's listen. Hey, when they talk, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that joke. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna keep that one to myself. But Andy Ruiz beat the shit out of him. Joshua was looking to conquer and got conquered in New York. Madison Square Garden was on fire, and Andy Ruiz lit the match. And just leaned over and touched Joshua with it. And he quit. Now, guys, I'm going to ask you a question, right? If you lose a fight, shouldn't the right thing be running back where you lost it at? Should that be the right thing to do? Well, I lost right there. If I really want to right my wrong, I go back there to fix my problems. Isn't that the right thing to do? Like, for another example, if I cheat on my girlfriend, right? But instead of going back, making things right with her, who I hurt, I break up and get a new girlfriend and be like, I'm gonna treat you right. Is that really right? Am I wrong? Is me treating another girl right? Do you underrate it? Oh man, I'm gonna have to hit you up when I get off. I'm doing a live from work today, so my phone line is down. But I got you underrated. I got you. Guys, if you do want to text my number, 314-884-1013. I can get that while I'm live. As I'm talking, I will see it scroll. 314-884-1013. Shout out to my boy down the Underrated Darkness. So, in order to right your wrong, if Andy Ruiz mop your ass from round 1 to round 7 to when you spit your mouthpiece out, booey, dooey, you gotta come back and run that shit back. And then if you win, if you want to do a third match, then take that shit to the UK. But now, there's no doubt in my mind that Andy Ruiz needs a knockout. He needs a knockout. If he goes over there to the UK and fights Joshua and wins arguably every fucking round, he will lose on the scorecards. The world will call it robbery. ESPN will call it robbery. Everybody will call it. I will call it a robbery. Except for the UK fans that support this shit. They're happy. They just want a champion. They just want to keep a champion. They don't care how he got the belt, as long as he has the belt. And then they're going to say, okay, Wilder, you're next. Come over here and fight us. Guys, I tell you this. If Joshua drags Andy over there and wins those belts in the UK, there is no way on its God-given green earth that Joshua is going to fight Wilder in USA. No way. No way. Any kind of money. They're going to tell Wilder, okay, 50-50, split down the line. The only thing is, it is a must happen in the UK. A must. We pick the judges. Let me go to the chat real quick, guys. I wonder why it won't turn sideways on me. This is weird. Damn it. Dante Walker's in the building. What's blazing? Why won't it turn sideways? This is crazy. I'm going to try a flip. Hold on, guys. Nope. Damn it. I hate to fuck with it too much because it'll stop me from being able to see. I wonder what can I do. Let's do this. Let's go back again. I'm trying to get my chat to flip, guys. It got it to where I really can't read it, even though it's already difficult. Hold on, let me try something. I hope this on. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Go full screen to full screen. No, whoa. Can't do it. Fuck. Alright, guys. Alright. Please understand, guys, if you come into the chat today, I won't really be able to see it. I extremely apologize. The app is really acting up. I think I'm live, but it's acting up. So here, I'm just going to rap, man. Please comment. I'm going to see it when I get back in. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a walk then, man. I'm going to step out. Listen, man. Eddie Hearn don't want to lose those belts. Even if Anthony Joshua And listen, Anthony has blame as well. Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn always put the blame on Joshua, believe it or not. When they offered Dylan White the money that Dylan White considered was a low ball, Eddie Hearn threw Anthony Joshua under the bus and said that he told Joshua that it wasn't going to be enough, which means he put it on Joshua. Just like this right here. Eddie Hearn said that Anthony Joshua get the final say to where the rematch is going to take place. So if the rematch takes place in the UK, you have to blame Anthony Joshua. That's not the honorable thing to do. And in some ways, I do get it. Now listen, guys, even though it's not the honorable thing, it is not the respectable thing, it is not what fans are going to look at like, okay, this is what's up. It's not. But I do get it from from Anthony Joshua's perspective and Eddie Hearn's. And that is to win by any means necessary. We have to get the belts back. Eddie Hearn made it very clear, crystal clear. No clouds in the sky clear. That there is no other options. There is no tune-up fight before going back. There is no other option. This is the option. We are having this fight next. This is it. This is like hide and go seek for Anthony Joshua. Ready or not, here I come. This is it. We got enough time to get ready for it. I want those belts back on Matchroom. We have to get them back. And we have to build Joshua confidence. He needs to fight at home in front of thousands of Brits singing Sweet Caroline, bop, bop, bop. Good times never seem so good, so good. Except for that one night in the USA. those were not good times. You know what? I guess so. I guess in order for good times to feel good, you have to know what bad times feel like, right? So I guess after that night, he really do know what good times feel like. If every day was a sunny day, you would never look at a sunny day the same. You have to go through some dark ass nights or some cloudy ass days to appreciate a sunny day. So now, the next time they sing that song for Joshua, you would know that they truly, truly mean it. Sweet Caroline, bop, bop, bop. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good. Fuck yeah, mate. Come on, bruh. We're gonna win, bruh. We're gonna win, bruh. I'm telling you. They want these belts. And listen, Andy Ruiz will not be allowed to work on the inside. Everything will go against him. Anytime he lands shots, you won't hear shit. Anytime Joshua miss a shot that's close, ooh, 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 that's all you're gonna hear. The scorecards, that shit's gonna be predetermined unless there's a knockout by Joshua. It's gonna be predetermined. And one of the judges might fuck up. If Andy Ruiz get the knockout, one of them judges might turn in they already pre-written in scorecard that shows 8 rounds to 4 in favor of Anthony Joshua. 8 rounds to 4 in favor of Anthony Joshua. Judge, you do realize that Andy Ruiz knocked his ass out in 6 rounds. Oh, my bad. This must be from the last fight. Here's the right one. This is not a good look, man. This is not a good look. It's not a good look. Now, Dylan White, you know what? That might be a separate interview, a separate video, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit, right? Hold on. Thought I saw something. Okay. Dylan White, before actually getting the mandatory. Because he's the mandatory now after his last fight. But before he got the mandatory, this is what you heard from Dillian Whyte. Let's go, Wilder. Let's go, Wilder. That's what you hear, right? All this, you. Fight me. I'm ready. That's what he was saying before he was mandatory. I'm ready, right? He's ducking me. He's scared. Now, he had a fight this past weekend. And now, he is actually the mandatory. You know what that means? That he is for sure, at some point in time, he is going to get that shot at a fucking right hand to see if he can take it. And you want to know how his attitude is now? Well, the fight, supposed to take place by May of next year or whenever it happens, because it's boxing. This motherfucker whole mood change. He sound depressed. Like, hold on, bro. Before you was a mandatory, when obviously you didn't have no guaranteed shots. You singing like a rooster in the morning. Cuckoo! I'm ready. Eddie. I bet you Eddie like, shut the fuck up, shit. Stop calling my name. Eddie, I'm ready. Wilder, let's go. Wilder. I want my shot. 600 days, 600 days, I ain't have my shot. I want my shot. Now, the Dillian Whyte is actually the mandatory. He is actually in a position that he's been crying for, that he wanted for so long. The position that made him say, I'm ready. And now he's talking about he still can learn. He's talking about the fight may or may not be in May. He doesn't really know. Whenever it happens, it happens. What the fuck? Who the hell deflated all of that shit that was pumped up in you? What happened to all that excitement? You finally got your Willy Wonka golden ticket. You finally got your dance with destiny. It awaits you. The force awakens. Shouldn't you be happy? Shouldn't you be celebrating? Shouldn't you be as animated as you were when you first was calling him out? When everybody wanted to see just like this, guys. And when Dillian Whyte was first doing that shit, I said, listen, this is just a diversion. Because we want to see Wilder versus Joshua. Right? We want to see Wilder versus Joshua. And he pops up like the old days back on the computer. He popped up like a pop-up back in the old days. Click on me. I am here. What the fuck? Get out of here. Click on me. This motherfucker popping up like a pop-up. He pops up. Let's go. But now, the energy's not there. Now, you know what'd be crazy? See, if I was Deontay Wilder, if some kind of way, let's say Wilder beats Fury, and he cannot get the Andy Ruiz or Joshua matchup, I am all for. I second it for Wilder to fight Dillian Whyte. I want it to happen. There was a time that I didn't even really care about it. Now I want it. There's a time I was like Deontay Wilder say, forget it. This guy is just a jokester. Not anymore. Now I need it. Now I am like a kid throwing a temper tantrum. It's my party and I want it now. All Dillian Whyte fans, please be in attendance. All Dillian Whyte fans, make sure you were black that day. Bring plenty of napkins. Wear some black shades. and get ready for a lot of hugs. But let me get back onto this. The expert Jr. was blazing, homie. I can kind of see it a little bit. Can kind of see it, but not that well. Excuse me, guys. Like, I can see your names, but I cannot see the text today. It's this app. I tried to go live yesterday, guys, around the same time. Twice. But it was acting up, but whatever. It is what it is. So let's go back to this, guys. Let's get back on this. Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn. They said the money is America. They're trying to spread over here. They got DAZN looking to get over here. Tyson Fury is now going to fight at least 5 fights, probably all 5 in a row over here. And Joshua, who once said that he has no need to come over here, he decided to come over here and make the most amount of money. At least I don't know what he ended up taking home, but when he was going to face Big Baby Miller, that was going to be the most amount of money that he has ever made. Fighting Miller. And Miller got caught juicing. More needles. Then attack 2 orders. And then Andy Ruiz. See, it's always somebody to spoil the party. It's always somebody to spoil the party. And that was Andy Ruiz's role. Andy came in playing mind games. I'm not going to lie. That was a masterful move. Because he had me fooled. Andy Ruiz came in like just a fat kid is happy. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you, Joshua, for giving me a shot. Thank you, Eddie Hearn. Thank you, DAZN. I'm happy. Can I take a picture with your belts, please? I never seen them up close and personal. Can I see them? Oh, thank you. Gracias. But then on fight night, this motherfucker came out like Mike Tyson Punch Out and shit. Like, what the fuck? Beat the brakes off of Joshua that the likes of Mighty Key could not repair. And now that Joshua lost, people started saying he was drugged. Drugged? Off what? Remember, he was on Nevada testing, the same testing agency that busted Miller. You telling me if he was drugged, that Nevada wouldn't have tested it? They wouldn't have found it? No. Joshua was pure. What we saw in there, which we don't know about every other time, but that time versus Andy Ruiz, Joshua was pure. 100% nothing in his system. So that's one thing we do know. He was pure. And Andy Ruiz purely whipped his ass in there. Now the honorable thing from Eddie Hearn, DAZN, Anthony Joshua, is to take their ass back to Madison Square Garden. Book that venue again. Set a date again. And clean up the mess that Andy Ruiz left in that ring. Pick yourself up. Fight back. That's honor. That's respect. That's what legends are made of. Even if you lose, we respect you for being a man of your word. But Joshua, I'm going to hold you to your word. You said you want to go back there and do it. You said it. Eddie Hearn said that you have the final call. So he put everything back on your shoulders again. Just as if you ain't have enough shit on your shoulders. You have to defend the fucking laws. You have to look the people back in the eyes again. You have to go through all the interviews about how you lost the last time. And now, Eddie Hearn put this on your shoulders. that if the fight's in the UK and not back there where you're supposed to be a man of your word, this is going to make you look bad. And if you lose in the UK, you're done. You're done. Because you done lost over here and you done lost over there. Your fans, your supporters, they cannot say you drugged. They cannot say the crowd's not on your side. Everything's going to be on your side over there. Everything. The crowd, the 30-minute long entrance, the songs, the judges, the refs, promotion companies, everything. You can get dropped 3 times in that fight. And if it goes to a decision, you win. You win. And we all know you're not going to come back over here and fight Wilder now. Even Usyk rather fight you than Andy. Whenever somebody rather fight somebody else over somebody else, because they think that person is the weakest link. When Andy Ruiz said, after looking at Fury, Wilder, and Joshua, I felt I can beat Joshua, he felt you was the weakest link. And by his performance in that ring, he confirmed it. Damn, I wish I can get this shit working. Mike Caps was blazing, homie. The underrated one. What's going on, my beautiful lady? I mean, Poetic Kells said underrated. The Poetic Kells, what's going on, beautiful lady? I wish I can see you. I wish I can see it. Fuck you. The greatest commentator. Damn, I wish I can see it. Sorry, guys. This chat is horrible. But guys, remember, we're gonna be live this weekend. We're gonna be live Saturday. Don't worry about it. Tank Davis will be in action. I'll be in action. It's gonna be a nice little something, you know. There's some UFC. Cyborg, you know, Chris Cyborg, she's gonna be in action for you MMA fans. She's gonna be in action, you know. If that happens before the main event, I might call that Chris Cyborg fight. But guys, let's go in this round this up, man. Let's get this round up. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Don't even play with the like now. Don't even play with it. Don't even save it for last. Go ahead and make that like button pop up blue. Because unofficially, if you make that like button pop up blue 100 times, then Joshua would take the fight back in the USA. But if we want to make it light up 6, 7, 8 times, it's probably going to be in the UK. So, guys, make sure you run the likes all the way up. But, guys, it's your boy T-Devils Blazing the Sports. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Give me something to eat. Appreciate you guys coming. Sorry, I extremely apologize. I was not able to read the chat today. If I can find my wireless, not charger, but internet, my mobile one that I can move with, then I will bring my laptop and never miss you guys comment again. Have not found it in over a month, but I'm looking. Until next time, it's your boy T-Dub. Here is what's blazing the sports.